Here's some Howard 100 news you need to know.
Howard 100 news you need to know.
I know he's been asking for it for a while, so I figured to put something together.
32-year-old graphic designer Chris Morris took his chances when he fired up his computer and designed a background for Howard Stern's Twitter page.
What happened after you designed it?
When Howard was on during AGT, I tweeted him the link to it, and out of nowhere he saw it and said he loved it, sent it to Gary.
As a Stern fan, how does that make you feel?
Proud. I took screenshots, pictures of him retweeting me, and it was kind of like my little trophy.
This is what Chris put together.
Basically, it's one of his publicity photos, and he's in front of the city, the Batman light, but it's the Howard Stern logo. And then, of course, we had to throw little Eric the Midget flying in balloons behind it.
And why'd you decide to throw Eric the actor in?
Sorry about that. Just a little added bonus for everybody. Some people love it, some people hate it.
Well, it caught Howard's attention, and that's pretty special.
I think it kind of is good for him because I know he likes the comics. I kept it like dark black, like it's over the city.
Chris played into Howard's love for dark-colored themes, and apparently it worked. At last check, Howard hasn't changed his Twitter page background, but it's still nice to be noticed by the king of all media. Lisa G., Howard 100 News.
Friday morning at 6 Eastern, it's the Howard 100 News Week in Review. Then at 7 a.m. Eastern, it's Jay Thomas and the gang on Howard 101. On this date in 1820, it was determined in England that tomatoes were not poisonous. Wealthy people ate on plates that were made partly of the metal pewter, which unfortunately reacted to highly acidic foods like tomatoes to create a poison, and they died. Tomatoes were banned from the region for several decades. However, poor people who ate on clay plates knew all along that tomatoes were safe.
Throwing people under the bus since 2005. This is Howard 100 News.
Go to Twitter for news from The Stern Show and updates from Howard 100 News. That's twitter.com/Stern Show. And when you see Stern News, we want to know about it. Email Howard100News at SiriusXM.com. Or call our tip line, 877-H100-TIP. For traffic and weather on demand for Seattle, Chicago, Houston, and other major cities, just go to Sirius or XM channels 132 through 140. Another Howard 100 News Brief at the top of the hour, or as close as we can get.
Howard 100.